Alright, before I jump into the topic, let me say that I was originally going to do a mere chapter review for Chapter 13. But I'm mainly going to compare the fight of Goku versus Hit depicted in the manga, Chapter 13, and a section of the fight I took from episode 39. So, I went back and watched episode 39 while rereading Chapter 13 in the other hand. So, we'll see all of the biggest changes. Of course, after I'm done discussing the changes, I want you guys to stay tuned for my thoughts on the canon of the series. So, I'll start right before the transformations of Goku start in the fight on both sides. Episode 39 starts out with Goku transforming into SS Blue, but in the chapter he actually saves that exactly for last and starts off with SS1 or SS2. It doesn't matter. In the anime, Hit tones down his use of the time stop a bit and waits for Goku to reveal his counter. But in the manga, it's only old Kai's dialogue that reveals that Hit is still rapidly using it. And then, I'm not sure if it was Whis or the other one, they look quite the same, but one of those two were commenting on how Goku was losing stamina quicker than Hit was. So that is literally in the manga the only point where Hit had the upper hand. But instead of staying in Super Saiyan, Goku goes Super Saiyan God for the first time since Battle of Gods. It's around here that the biggest differences in the fight take place. Like I said, Hit did not have much of an upper hand in the manga. The anime, he had all the upper hand, to the point where it made more sense for Goku to surrender. But in the anime, Hit is capable of adapting his time stop continually, as it improves from a tenth of a second to a half of a second. And it was at this point that Goku used Kaioken with SS Blue. But you guys already know all of this. But in the manga, it went nothing like this. If Super Saiyan God wasn't a hint enough, up until this point, all of the manga fights literally followed it maybe 80 to 90%. With the taking out of some backstories like Frost, and so on and so forth, and a lot less from Kaba. But there were just small details that weren't really need for the whole story, but at least expanded the whole story somewhat. That being said, Goku only used Super Saiyan Blue, after Hit decided to use 100% of his power to stop Goku for a whole tenth of a second, rather than Goku being the one to have to power up. This allowed Goku to further close the gap, making time stop useless. Why? Because instead of time stop improving like it did in the anime, Goku actually built up a resistance due to the lack of gap in their power while he was in regular SS God. Now you guys are wondering, wait, but what about Vegeta in Super Saiyan Blue? How did he get so beat if that's the logic? Well, Whis, this time I'm 100% sure it's Whis at least explained that because Vegeta had just gotten off of the fight with Kaba and used it, the stamina drain was extreme, so the power was not the same. Which is quite accurate. So that basically makes up the differences. But in the end, Goku surrenders and the fight goes to Monica. Everything is back to normal from there on out. So why is this? That's where we get into the canon aspect. Toriyama is not directly in control of either of these, the manga or the anime. Instead, he hands them an outline, and that outline is what he picks and chooses from. I mean, not him, the teams. You've got Toei, and you've got the mangaka, who is the one responsible. So in the end, yeah, there is a big difference because the outline might not be as descriptive, or at least that's what many people say. I agree on it, Dragon Ball Nation agrees on it. So there's a whole bunch of discrepancies on that little tidbit, But either way, that is the main difference, is that neither of them are what is really... to be honest, it's honestly up to us what's canon, but not really us, but more Toriyama. Will he ever tell us what he thinks is canon? Maybe in like 5 or 6 years. like he has done in the past. But otherwise, he just gives the thumbs up. So, what we have to decide is what do we think should be canon, and see if Toriyama agrees later on. Because right now, it's a lot less cut and dry. So, what do you guys think of all that? What do you guys think about the canon, the lack of canon, the outlines, the fights? What do you guys who did read Chapter 13 think of that? So, keep going on that. So, I hope you guys like this video. I really hope you guys like this video. And I hope you guys, like the video, subscribe, tell me more in the comments of what you guys think. And also, check out my other stuff, because my main two things, my reviews of Hunter x Hunter and Bleach, are basically going to become obsolete by the end of August. Hunter x Hunter already on hiatus, Bleach ending in 5 weeks. So please check out more of my stuff, whether it's Dragon Ball related or just gaming related in general. I'll also be covering stuff with Xenoverse 2's release. And when it comes out, I will be playing it, so watch me on that. Alright? I mean, as much as I can. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time.